Good morning, everyone. It's a very special video from me, Simon Holden, the Sheriff of Tippingham. It's Wednesday, the 11th of January. It's a very, very quiet day's racing, but it hasn't been a quiet couple of months for the judges' private service. Now, I really need a few minutes of your time. This could be the most important punting video you watch all year. Now, I've known the judge for a couple of years. Now, obviously, he's a bookmaker turned tipster. And that's very, very important because he started appearing on, we started HHV The Judge on Fridays with Goodwin Racing originally to look at a big Saturday race, get a viewpoint from me, the Sheriff of Tippingham, and then a viewpoint from the judge. Then we've pushed on to do the Judges' Duels, where we look at 5-6 horses to follow from the previous week, hugely successful. I know from your emails and to meeting people how much you enjoy that. And so the next development was to try the judge on some sort of tipping probation, really, if you like, and give him a chance to do a private service. Now, the guy is a walking form book. You know that, and I say I knew that, but doing that and then producing results is two different things. I always talk about people who understand racing is very different from being successful tippers. You could go racing every day of the week and you could be absolutely useless as a tipster. That's just the way it is. You need a breadth of knowledge. You need an understanding of the maths and value. That's very important to get a bookmaker's view of that, because a bookmaker's view of value is second to none. So the idea with the judge, and we've tweaked and tweaked, but now we've got it exactly where we want it, where he basically looks at a day's racing from a bookmaker's point of view and just pinpoints those value selections where the old enemy have got it wrong and where there is value. And the service is absolutely flying. Now, I talked about tipping probation. Well, that probation is over. The judge has more than proved himself. I say repeatedly, the only people I will bring into HFC Club will be people who can strengthen it and make it stronger. And this guy definitely is. We have a laugh on the Friday, we have a laugh on a Monday, but this is a deadly serious video because there's nothing more serious than winning big money backing horses. And I said before, there's a difference from understanding racing and going racing to understanding what's needed to be a top tipster, and I only want the top tipsters involved in HFC Club, and I believe this guy will be the tipping story of this year. Now, like I've said before, there's chess and there's a game of chess. You can look at chess, you can look at the pieces on the board, you can look at the rules of the game, you can understand that, but then you've got to know how to play, and that is how you make long-term profits. You look at the rules of racing, you look at the dry academic side of it, the prices, the ratings, whatever. Then you've got to make it live. Then you've got to play the game. Now, this guy has got a brilliant understanding of what the nuts and bolts are of racing. Like I say, he's a walking form book, but now he understands how to play the game of tipping and how to put you ahead of the game. I said this before. The only place we want to go in HFC Club is to the platform marked profit. Now, listen to some of the recent winners on this service, and I'm going to offer you a very, very special deal. But here's the bad news. Probation's over. There's no more £5 trials. There's no more £10 trials. If you're in Judge's service currently, if you're not, this is the only ticket in town now. I need to secure him on a long-term deal. I need to give you a value option because this is the guy, Monday the 5th of December. Jean de Burlay given at 12-1, wins at 9. Same day, Amor Davida won at 16-1. Victory March, a horse I know very, very well. He spotted that early, gave it a 7-4. It went off 8-11. Just amazing. Big 470-41-1 treble. Banged in. Midnight Ginger, he gave it 8-1. Lord Snooty, he gave at 9-1. An 89-1 double. This guy is doing it day after day. He tipped Feel Good Inc. on the 10th of January, won at 14s in and 9th. Memo 9-1, and many, many more. Another sensational day yesterday. And so it goes on and on and on. So we've sat down. The probation period is over. I want this to be quick, and I want you to trust me and get involved at this offer because it will never be better. The only price for this service is going up. So you can take me at my word. There'll be no more trials, no more £5, no more £10. That was about introducing you to the judge during his probation period, and let's see what happens. Well, if this were an exam, he's come back A++. I've just given you a taste of the winners. There's been huge profits. I see no reason why that won't continue. The guy looks at a day's racing and he pinpoints value day after day, week after week. Now, we have a huge year coming on HFC. We've got all sorts of festivals. I want you to join the Judges Private Service in one hit. You will get on Saturday the first of a new bet that's been developed called Judges Hammer Time, where he identifies 3 big horses and we do them in a huge multi-bet. The first one of them is coming on Saturday. They will average, well, they will be there when they're there, but there will be at least once a month of those Judges Hammer Times. There will be festival coverage. You know what he's like on weekends. You've just seen some of the results, but he can catch the bookies out on the all weather, on the turf flat. I know he's very, very strong and over the jumps. You've got Aintree, you've got Ascot, you've got York, May, and in August, you've got Goodwood, you've got the Ledger Festival. Everything the Judges does, his daily service, his Hammer Time bets, his festival coverage will be in one package, and that package will cost you what I believe is an incredibly fair one-off £99, and that will get you all the way through to 2024, and you will have one of the best bookmaker judges going, exclusive to HFC, exclusive through me, exclusive to you in your inbox every morning. I've just read out some of the winners. Let's quickly whiz through some of them again. Victory March, you got on early. It's all about value. Got you on at 7-4. It went off 8-11. Jean de Belay got you on at 12s. It went off 9s. Can you see the pattern emerging? You get in the early value. The emails come out bright and early every single morning. This service is 7 days a week. If there is a value play he sees, you will be on it, and you will be racking up the sort of profits that the people on the trial are racking up now. Big thanks to everybody who's emailed in throughout the last couple of months. The service has found its feet. It's found a pattern. Like I say, there's chess. There's knowing the actual nuts and bolts. Then there's playing, winning chess, and that is where so many tipsters and so many services go wrong. They only understand 90% of what this business is about. I believe you've got a huge service in your back pocket for just a one-off 99. I've asked you to trust me before. I always deliver, and this service will be no different. Like I say time and time again, the only people coming into HFC Club will be people who strengthen it. We've already got the best tipping club in Britain, bar none, online, offline, wherever. This is the number one, but I'm not standing on my laurels. I want to sign up the judge full-time on a long-term contract. The way I do that is to do this in one hit. So get in now. The price will not be going down. There'll be no more trials. £99 and you're in. You'll have your bets every morning, and on Saturday, the first Judges Hammer Time is set to go down. You'll be on it bright and early. Thank you for listening. This is a more serious message. I know we have a laugh on the Fridays and we have a laugh on the Mondays, but there's no more thing serious than winning big money betting horses. I identify the judge. I brought him in. Never just give people a big service. They've got to earn their stripes. They've got to do a probation. Well, this guy's stamped with an A+. And I am sure this is going to be a huge, huge service this year. Get yourself into New Year's Day at Cheltenham. Let's do it. This is the home of big price winners. The judge is a massive part of the team. Get with him. Get his private service for a one-off 99. It'll be the best punting decision you make all year. I'll see you very, very soon. Thanks for watching. And Judge, you are part of the team. You have done superb. Give him a big thumbs up if you're involved already. If you're not, don't just hear about these. Get involved. Thanks for listening.